In today's video, I'm going to cut a hole in my car. So keep watching. So to explain, there is a tiny hole there and there's a tiny hole there. What I'm going to do is on this line there, I'm going to cut this mainly away. Not sure how far yet, but I will start from the top and go that way and cut away a bit of that pieces, so I have this all open and I can put the air filter through, and it helps also for turbo later. So with the panel removed, I can look into what I want. So we have this area here, which is basically sheet metal, and we have this area here, so we can cut this way and that way, all the way here, make this bigger. I think this is the maximum already. We can make this side a tiny bit bigger as well, and so let's start. So I did some cutting, and as you can see, this is now following this line. This is not 100% straight because at least that I can cut more. Goes there, we'll cut a little bit more there, and then it goes straight. I can go all the way here, but I don't really need a space here, so I'd rather go here and then cut this nice and smooth, and that will give me quite a bit of clearance, as you can see. So the idea is to put my filter somewhere here, which I might want to cut a tiny bit more, or here, depending on how much space I actually have. So even if I point it in a little bit. Anyway, I'm going to test, see how much space I need by putting the panel on, and then go from there really. So this would fit pretty good. I just want to cut off a little bit more from here, so from there to about there in this section, so I can get some more clearance, because I don't like this all sitting there. So originally this pipe kind of sits over this heater pipe over here, so I'm going to adjust this purple one, which I'm going to change to black later. See if we can adjust it a little bit so this goes higher and then down there. So let me see if that works. So after a bit of cutting, I ended up with my filter kind of sitting there, which still isn't, the best, but it's better than where it was. So, and the angle is about there. I tighten as far as I can see everything. I could be able to make a bracket or something, but this later allows me to put my intercooling piping through. Because my intercooler, or my heat intercooler will sit right there, just like the old setup, and this will give a lot more space to put piping through. So the panel is kind of on the car. I haven't attached all the bolts yet, except that one I did. And I loosened these. I have the back one done, underneath is done. Just have to tighten these. I don't know how useful this is going to be, but it's just a test anyway. However, the filter, if you can look inside there, you can see the filter should be getting a little bit more air, especially with air coming in and being bounced by in the wheel fender. Hopefully it's a little bit more air in. So with my air filter sitting as much as possible to this side, will this make a difference? I wouldn't be able to tell you, unfortunately. Not like that, but what I am going to do, and just need to check what and how and whatever, I'm going to make most likely sort of from HDPE and plate that sits here, so it will go from all the way from there to about there, and it will block off heat coming from the engine. The only thing I can't do anything about is this pipe there. I raised it up as much as I could anymore, and it messes up stuff like my throttle, you know, that stuff. If I get a bigger pipe, or longer pipe actually, I could move this a little bit more towards that side, which is something I might do one day if I wanted to. But for now, as you can see, this sits pretty much to the side. The hole is a little bit bigger, and then I also added this pipe, which is not connected to anything, but it will be there. It's kind of the same setup I used to have my old wide body kit. So I'm going to take the car for test drive, see how it goes.